Hello everyone and welcome to Tech Gamers World. In this video, I'm going to be playing through Double Dragon 2 The Revenge on the Nintendo Entertainment System in Supreme Master Mode. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Let's do this. Okay everyone, welcome back. So here is our playthrough of Double Dragon 2 The Revenge on Supreme Master difficulty. So let's get it started here. So this is being played on a Nintendo Entertainment System. Got my controller here. So we're going to go ahead here and select Supreme Master. Now if you'd like to see this game played on Warrior difficulty, please check out my other video for Double Dragon 2 The Revenge, where I played through the game on Warrior mode. So let's get it started here. So basically the story is Shadow Warriors attacked the city after a nuclear war and killed your girlfriend, and now you're out to avenge her death. So mission 1, into the turf. Let's go Double Dragons. So Supreme Master is the hardest difficulty in Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Quite honestly, the only thing I can find different about the Supreme Master mode is the fact that you get to fight the true final boss of the game, the Shadow Boss, and see the actual ending to Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Now, there's been a lot of talk over the years about whether or not the enemies are harder on Supreme Master, have more hit points, do more damage. I really don't think they do. I'd like everybody to comment on this video and let me know what your thoughts are on that. Because I feel they're exactly the same as Warrior mode. I mean, you see how quick I beat up those girls there. So if you've never played Double Dragon before, this used to be an arcade game that was converted into the Nintendo console in the 1990s, the Nintendo Entertainment System. The arcade games are a lot better, I think, than the Nintendo versions. The Nintendo versions were not direct ports. They were changed to be the Nintendo version. Similar to what Ninja Turtles was like. In the 90s, the arcade version was different than the Nintendo version. So climbing up this ladder here. So this game is your basic beat 'em up game. You pretty much gotta kill everybody that you see and jump across pits, ledges, stuff like that, and just try not to die. You start out with some lives, and a finite amount of lives, and hit points, as you can see, reflected by the P1 below. This was a two-player game, so you could play on 2 players. I am playing it just on 1 player. So this is the boss of mission 1. He's pretty easy. You just gotta beat him up. He will dematerialize, just like this. He'll rematerialize, and then you just beat him up again, do the same thing. He'll grab you. I'm stuck in a little pattern here. See if I can get out of this. And there we go. So as you can see, we have completed Mission 1 in Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Mission 2 at the Heliport. Kill those guys, so we're going to go down here. When you play this game, very important, always wait until the arrow points down, tells you to go down. Because if you try and go down too early, you either won't be able to, or if you jump down, you'll actually lose a life. And you'll respawn. So, very important. Wait for the arrows to tell you where to go. If you don't get an arrow telling you where to go, you have not done something. To jump over this, we want to just spin jump Oops. Spin jump or drop kicks to get away from that gun. And then knock these guys off the ledge. And same thing, as they start to climb down, just hit them, knock them down, and send them on their way. As the helicopter leaves, we will continue on. Give that guy an uppercut. Oops. And take out this guy. And the final boss of Mission 2 here is these running guys. They're a little bit of a pain, even on Warrior Mode. If you watch my Warrior Mode video, you see what a nuisance they are. Little flying knee action there. So to do a flying knee attack like I just did, when you go to get up, when you're crouched, point the direction pad in the way you want to do it and press A and B together. If you do it at the right time, you do what's called a flying knee, which will send the enemy flying. Alright. Mission 3, Battle in the Chopper. So Battle on the Chopper is pretty easy. It's just this one area here. And that door opens and closes. As you can see, it killed one of the guys for me. But you want to stay away from it because it will kill you if you get pulled inside of it. You will lose a life. And it's easier than you think to get sucked into it. Especially when you fight the bosses coming up here. They throw you over their shoulders and can throw you out the door. So here is the boss of the Mission 3 here. So as you can see what he did there, very close to getting pulled out there. And we have defeated the bosses of Mission 3. The chopper's landing on Mysterious Island. Undersea Base. Mission 4. So, more of the same here. Just beating up these guys. Alright, let's enter the undersea base here. So we're riding this elevator down. This is probably the coolest hallway you'll ever see. It's a hallway that's only about a couple of feet taller than you and has spikes on the ceiling. Because everywhere you go you see that. So we killed those guys. Now for this dude. It's a bit of a pain here, so what you want to do is let him knock you and then hit him. And if you can get an uppercut in, do an uppercut. Just like that. And he'll actually bounce off the ceiling and kill him. For this part, you want to just dodge these things. Pretty self-explanatory here. Nothing crazy difficult. Just don't get hit by them. They take away a couple of your hit point blocks down there. And next. Oh, you gotta watch the knives with these guys. They're a bit of a pain. So you want to stay close to them and knock them out as quick as you can. I don't know, playing this on Supreme Master, these guys feel like they're a little bit faster than the other guys, but I don't know. So the same thing here, just want to beat this guy up. Kill him as quick as you can. Uppercuts. You could stand in the center and do spinning kicks. He's pretty easy to defeat. And then for here, you gotta jump this pit. Easiest way is right there. And then jump into the door. Don't want to fall off those conveyor belts there, because you will lose a life. Forest of Death, Mission 5. Alright. So here, very important here. Don't go down until the arrows tell you to. Because if you drop before the arrow tells you to, you could lose a life. And you need as many lives as you can get for the ending. So here, we just gotta jump over this pit water area here, just like that. Pretty easy. And we'll climb up this vine here. Okay, so here you want to be super careful here because you can easily get knocked off the left ledge here. Use the dynamite to your advantage. It'll take care of these guys for you pretty quickly. As you can see, just like that. And you got to deal with two of these Abobo guys here. So you want to just keep wailing on him. Now you got to be careful he doesn't pick you up and throw you, because they will throw you over the edge. So we got to take care of number 2 here. Just like that. If you did that backwards, it would have thrown me over the edge. Ow. Ow. And you can knock him off the side there, and he will pass away. A little trick in this game, if you knock enemies out of the frame, if you knock them out a certain distance, they will perish right away. So you can use that to your advantage in places like this. Take out this other stick fighter here. Alright. So here comes this construction machine thing. So what we need to do here is jump up on it and get to the top. It's a little bit of a pain. Dodging the exhaust vents. Once you get to the top, it stops. Yeah, we should be able to do it this time here. So follow it along, let it hit you, that's fine. Jump on the next one. There we go. Wasn't the ideal way, but it worked. So, you'll notice here that I'm at 1 hit point. That's okay here. I'll show you a little trick when I take care of these guys. The final boss of this mission, you don't even have to have him get anywhere near you to quickly and easily defeat him. And I'll show you that here once we get to that point. So if you stand right here, you can use this to your advantage. Right there. You just keep jumping and kicking these guys, and they'll get stuck in a pattern, and they're easily defeated. Same thing for the final boss. Just stay right here. He has to come this way to the left before he can get to you. So you just keep on doing this, and eventually he'll fall and perish. A couple more times here. 1 or 2 more should do it. There we go. So that mission is beat. As you can see here, that was a pretty nice trick for the boss of Mission 5. Mission 6, the Mansion of Terror. Everybody's favorite in Double Dragon. So this one has platforms that appear and disappear. You need to jump on them in a very precise manner, just like that, to get over to this part. You encounter some bad guys here. More of these bodyguard dudes. And just beat these guys up. Alright, now when these stick guys appear here, you can use a couple of tricks to beat them. They're a little slower, but they hit harder. So you just keep on wailing on them, just like this. And there we go. Now, I think one of the hardest parts in the game is right here, but I'll show you how it's actually pretty easy. So you have these platforms that are appearing and disappearing. You need to jump on each one in order to get to the top. So the first thing you want to do is basically wait for it to reset and watch the pattern here. So it's going to go to the top next, come back to the bottom. So it's jump, jump, back up a bit, jump, jump. Now jump as soon as it starts to disappear, and then you made it to the top. It's actually easier than it looks. The first time you do it, though, it's really hard, and you will lose a life if you fall in that pit. Alright, Mission 7, Trap Room. Another one of those pain missions in Double Dragon 2, but not crazy hard. Just jump across the conveyors there. Now this part, the floor here drops as you play, so you got to do this super quick. So you have 2 ways you can beat this guy. One is the normal way. Just keep wailing on him until he materializes and dematerializes twice. Or you can knock him off the ledge, just like I did there. And he'll pass away. Go in the door here. Now you've got to navigate these gears and jumping area, not to fall in the spikes. So the trick is to jump on the gears just as they're about to stop. Jump across, back up a bit. And then jump on. And there we go. Same thing here. Just gotta kill these guys before the platform disappears. Using the dynamite to your advantage. Once you've killed them all, here the door should open. There we go. And more of the same here. Just gotta beat up these guys, sticking close to them or moving up and down to avoid their knife throws. You can use when they drop off the top to your advantage. You could do some spinning kicks to cause damage to them. You can actually get up there and drop off and do kicks and stuff as well. It works nice on the boss if you need it. And we just gotta keep beating up on these guys. Oh. And when the boss appears, just get close to him and start wailing on him. He'll fall pretty quick. There we go. 1 health bar left. Mission 8, the Double Illusion. This is the last level in Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Just beat up these guys like you normally would. And just take out this guy here. Alright, so moving on here. Avoid falling down the bottom where the spikes are, obviously. The best is just to stay in the center. Beating up on these bodyguard dudes. I call them bodyguards because they look like they have sunglasses on and they're quick. They got the gloves. Alright, so when the down arrow here says to go down, we go down. And we gotta deal with some bigger guys here. And that guy's pretty easy to take out there. Oh, there was only one this time. That's pretty nice. So sometimes you actually get only one guy here. Sometimes there's two. So moving on to the last area here. We have to deal with these running guys. So the trick is just to keep moving and hit them as quick as you can. If you stay outside of their direct line of sight, they won't run like that as often. And it gives you chances to get in there and hit them. And get this guy out of here. Keeping him stuck in the corner here. Ow. So I'm alright if I lose a life here, because I'm at the end almost. So here we are at the final boss of this mission. This is the final boss in warrior mode. He is a shadow clone of you, and basically you just gotta keep moving and beat him up. When he disappears and reappears, he will absorb inside you and cause damage to you. So we just want to get in nice and close and just beat him up. And rinse and repeat until he is defeated. missed. Alright, there we go. So we have defeated the Shadow Clone in Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Now, on to the final boss of the game. This guy is only possible to fight in the Supreme Master mode here. So this is Mission 9, the final confrontation. Is that Marion? It is not. It's the Shadow Boss. Shadow Warrior. And just the same. Beat him up. Watch out for his invisibility moves. I hit him with a knee there. This guy's pretty tough, so watch your hit points and keep moving. Try and time your attacks. Get some knees in, flying knees in. There we go. Oh. Ow. Alright, let's see here. So, we're doing alright here. Just gotta get another flying knee in or so, and it should switch. So once he starts to get weaker, he'll actually change levels. His illusion will disappear. And, it'll be into his base here, you'll see. There we go. So his illusion has failed, and now we're inside his base, and he can no longer disappear. So it actually gets a little bit easier here. And you just got to keep wailing on him until he passes away here. Nice knee there. Alright, let's take this guy out, shall we? He's good, I'll give him that. Alright, let's take care of this guy. One more hit should do it. And there we go. We have completed Double Dragon 2 The Revenge on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I will leave you to enjoy the ending of Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. Please click that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you around. Keep on gaming, everybody.